morning, students. At this time, please stand for the pledge.
My name is Marine Lance Corporal Eric Montgomery. If I may I recite the Pledge of Allegiance and try to explain to you the meaning of each word. I, me, an individual, a committee of one. Pledge. Dedicate all of my worldly goods to give without self-pity. Allegiance. My love and my devotion. To the flag. Our standard, Old Glory, a symbol of freedom. Wherever she waves, there is respect, because your loyalty has given her a dignity that shouts, freedom is everybody's job. Of the united, that means that we have all come together. States, individual communities that have united into 50 great states, 50 individual communities with pride and dignity and purpose, all divided with imaginary boundaries, yet united to a common purpose, and that is love for country. And to the Republic, a state in which sovereign power is invested in representatives chosen by the people to govern, and government is the people, and it's from the people to the leaders, not from the leaders to the people. For which it stands, one nation under God. One nation under God, meaning so blessed by God. Indivisible, incapable of being divided. With liberty, which is freedom, the right of power to live one's own life without threats, fear, or some sort of retaliation. And justice, the principle of equality of dealing fairly with others. For all, which means boys and girls, it's as much your country as it is mine. And now, boys and girls, let me hear you recite the Pledge of Allegiance with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Why is the Pledge of Allegiance important? Because it is your way of verbally devoting yourself to the greatest country that has ever stood throughout history. Thank you, and God bless America.
Okay, students, you may be seated. Good morning, students. Principal Reyes here. Yes, today is November 11th. We are celebrating the Veterans Day. And here is an important message for you about Veterans Day.
My name is Ron Cascal, and today we're going to learn about Veterans Day. Veterans Day is always celebrated on November 11th, and I'll tell you why in just a bit. First, I need to tell you what a veteran is. A veteran is someone who has served in the military, also known as the Armed Forces. And Veterans Day, it's a day where we honor those who have served in the military. Did you know that the military has 5 parts, also known as branches? The Army, the Marine Corps, the Navy, the Air Force, and the Coast Guard. Together, they all serve to defend our freedom. Kind of a big deal. Respect. So if you meet a veteran, ask them what branch they served in, and then tell them they're awesome. The reason we celebrate Veterans Day on November 11th is that is the day that World War I ended in 1918. At 11 o'clock on the 11th day in the 11th month. And Armistice was signed to end the war. An armistice is an agreement between two opposing sides that ends the war. Everyone was so glad that the war was over that the next year, 1919, 100 years ago today, the U.S. declared November 11 as Armistice Day to celebrate the ending of the war. It's called Armistice Day every year until 1954, when President Dwight D. Eisenhower changed it from Armistice Day to Veterans Day because he wanted to honor all service members, past and present. And that is why we celebrate Veterans Day, to honor all service members who have served our country to defend our freedom. Pretty cool. And that's your lesson on this day in kid history. Broadcast Cal out.
Thank you, students. So we see that we are celebrating a big day in our nation today that has been celebrated for many, many years. And we need to thank every one of our family members, everyone that we know that is a veteran. And some of our teachers and their families are veterans as well. So we need to thank them for the service they provided to the great United States of America. This is the great nation where we live. And we need to be thankful for everything that everyone has done for us and for our country. And you can do it too. You are able to do great things for our country. And today you are a student, and tomorrow you are whatever you want to be based on the information and the studies that you're doing right now. So students, it is going to be your choice. And remember, we have been talking lately about responsibility, and part of responsibility, it is making sure that your iPads and computers are 100%. And students, we need to make sure that we are putting everything we got in our studies. We need to make sure that we are working very hard and we are showing what we are doing. Now, if the teacher gives us some questions to answer, we need to think about those questions. We need to think what's important. We need to think what we're going to be learning. We need to think what it's going to take for us to get to the next level. Yes, the next level. What do you want to be when you grow up? You want to be something more than a student, right? You want to be somebody that can do something for a lot of people. It does not matter what is it that you want to do, but I know that you want to be somebody who's doing great things for people and for others. We need to make sure that you're doing that, especially for you, your family, and everyone else that you love. Students, we need to take our studies seriously every day. We need to pay attention. We need to practice. We need to show what we know. We need to do that work. And we need to do that all the time, every day. We do not come to school to play. We do not come to school to be funny. We do not come to school to just pass time. We come to school because we need to get that education that we earn every day, that we deserve every day. Our teachers are working very hard for that education. They're not playing around. They're not clowning around here. They are working hard. They're making sure that you get what you need to be successful in your future. And I can guarantee you that everything that you are doing in school today, sometime in your life, in the future, you're going to be able to use. Students, remember, today and every day, show what you know. Show what you know the first time. Let's have a great learning day.